Hi everyone, it's me Robin. I'm here with you again for your lunchtime story, and today we feature Slug and Puffin Peter to carry on with our wildlife theme. I am also joined today by my two little hedgehogs. Hello. Hello. And I saw a fabulous hedgehog sent in by one of you. Really great work, guys. I hope you've enjoyed doing your crafts today. So I am going to start with Slug. And did you know that our friends, the hedgehogs here, hello, really like to eat slugs. It's one of their favourite foods. So this is the story of Slug. And it is written by Jackie Robb and Bernie Stringle, and the illustrations are by Karen Duncan and Samantha Stringle. Slug was very greedy. He really loved to eat. And there's a picture of greedy Slug. He'd munch on leaves and weeds and grass, and lettuce was his treat. Slug really needed glasses, because he'd always have a chew on anything he came across with a vaguely greenish hue. Look, there's a picture of a slug with glasses. That's a bit strange. And look, there's a picture of the slug trying to eat somebody's green car. And the person in the car saying, "Get off my new car!" I don't think I'd like it if there was a slug on my car. He bit clean through a hose pipe and caused an awful flood. But Slug was in slug heaven, because slugs are into mud. Look, and we've got our hose pipe going in the garden today because it's nice and sunny. He chomped on green galoshes. The smell was really strong. Smelly stink, poof! It took him weeks of bathing to wash away the pong. And look, there's the slug having a bath. Slug was beaten by a stick insect when he nibbled on its head. And the stick insect says, "Take that, hiya!" and kicked out of the garden when he tried Frog's leg instead. And Frog does not look very happy at having Slug chew on him. Slug guzzled half the fish pond as the sun shone on the slime. It turned into a tasty shade of green and fooled him every time. And look, there he is drinking the fish pond, and the fish is going, "Help, help! Don't drink my water!" Slug slipped into a kitchen unnoticed and unseen and took a bite of everything that looked remotely green. And he's bitten the apple. And there's lots of green things on the table. A small girl yelled out, "Mummy! What's that creeping on our food?" She didn't know that Slug was just a hungry little dude, and he's got a rumbly tummy going. Rrr. She put Slug in the dustbin with peelings for the pigs. He rummaged round until he found some apples and old figs. I think Slug quite likes it in the rubbish bin. And the little girl says, "Bye-bye." The bin was taken to a farm. An angry pig cried, "Ugh! Look what's in our dinner. It's that greedy little slug." And there's the three pigs going, "Oh no, there's a slug in our dinner." The farmer said, "I'll hire him. I've got green fly on my beans." So Slug ate every single fly until the beans were clean. The ending to this story might sound a little funny, but Slug was paid in dollars and he promptly ate the money. And look, there he is eating the American money called dollars. And that is the end of our first story, which was Slug. Our second story is called Puffin Peter. And it's by Petr Horáček. Here we go. Peter and Paul were best of friends. Paul made Peter laugh by being funny and noisy. They spent their days happily fishing around their rocky island. And look, there they are. They're both smiling at each other. One day, whilst they were out diving, a storm blew up. A big storm. Peter was lost. Oh no. He was blown far out to sea, and look, it's raining and he's lost in the water. At last the storm was over Where am I? Said Peter. He opened his eyes. And where is Paul? Hello, said the kind whale. Are you lost? Yes, said Peter, and I've lost my best friend Paul. What's he like? Said the whale. Oh, Paul is funny and noisy. Can you help me find him? Funny and noisy, I know just where to look, said the whale, and they set off together. Here we are, said the whale, as they arrived at a small island. Which one is Paul? The birds were funny and noisy, but they were nothing like Paul. Paul is not a parrot, said Peter. Paul's feathers are black and white. Funny and noisy and black and white, said the whale. I know just where to look. And they set off. Here we are. It is rather cold. The birds were funny and noisy and black and white, but they were nothing like Paul. Paul is not a penguin, said Peter. Paul's beak is very colourful. Funny and noisy and black and white with a colourful beak, said the whale. I know exactly where to look. And they set off again. The bird on the island was funny and noisy and black and white, and he did have a colourful beak, but he wasn't Paul. Paul is not a toucan, said Peter. Oh, we are never going to find him. Peter was very sad. The whale didn't know where else to look, so they drifted across the ocean. After a few days, some tiny islands appeared on the horizon. Look, there they are, just up in the top corner there. Peter was too sad to look as he drifted towards them. Look, said the whale. What's that? It was black and white, with a colourful beak. It was funny and noisy. It was Paul. Peter was overjoyed. So this is Paul, cried the whale. Why didn't you tell me? Tell you what, said Peter. The whale smiled, that he is a puffin, just like you. And that is the end of the story. I hope you've enjoyed our lunchtime stories today. We'll be back again later. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.